Hey guys, Steve here. Today I'll be looking at an M48 Patton replay on Fisherman's Bay in the standard battle. So for Fisherman's Bay, typically have heavies go to the city, and then TDs will kind of play the 1 and 2 lines, just sitting in the back, really not doing much. For mediums, a lot of times they'll go left too. I'd like to play the center here. I think whoever controls the center of this map tends to win. During this match, I had set up rammer, V-stabs, and vents on this tank. I've since switched the vents out to optics. This tank does have a base 420 V range, which is the best in the game, but the handling and all that are good enough that I think maximizing the V range will really pay off. Able to put a shot in the Persian here. You'll see from this position, you're able to put a lot of side shots into the people in the city there. You do have to be careful playing this spot with arty. If you're trying to be arty safe, which I'm not really doing that great of a job in this game, you want to play kind of close to those buildings so it's not able to shoot you. Able to get a couple shots here in this M103. The turret on the Patton's really strong, the M48 Patton. I think that guy probably hit me in the hole. So you can see our guys on the west side of the map are just kind of sitting there not doing much. They may be getting a couple long shots, but they're kind of dependent on me spotting them. I can't really spot the field, the north side of the map, until I clear the middle. But I'm trying to, on pretty much every map, you want to try and win one side, so I'm trying to help the guys in the city clear through that first, then they can push north, and then we'll begin to exert map control. You'll see in this game I do pick up quite a bit of spotting damage. What I was saying earlier about putting on optics, even though my view range is maxed right now with this tank, if you extend it with optics, that cuts into the enemy's camo rating, so you won't be able to see farther, but you'll be able to see the enemies sooner by cutting into their camo rating. And on mediums, I typically try and dominate the vision game anyways with most of my crew setups, so it's one of my better crews. I got obviously recon and situational awareness on it. This T-54, he's kind of countering me. There's this new Russian premium tier 8 light tank. It's kind of those flat pancake type light tanks that you see at tiers 9 and 10. I'm just trying to whittle them down, or at least back them off, and then once I can control the middle, I'll be able to effectively spot the north side of the map, and it should be pretty easy to clean that up at that point. Let's see, I do have a damaged viewfinder. How I try and base my repairs is just kind of gauging how much hit points I have left, and you know, like right now I have half my health left, so if I repair that and then I get hit again, potentially I could have like a damaged ammo rack or something that I consider more important than the viewfinder. Not that that's not important to have working, but a lot of people just instinctively repair right off the bat when they have something damaged. You do try and want to balance it and make that determination as you play. So that Conqueror is distracted by our guys pushing through the city, so I'm able to put a couple side shots in him. We did hit the arty once with the blind fire shot, but he's able to back off. So now you'll see that light tank kind of squirted salt. He's going to kill our arty, but the T-54 is backed off, so now I'm able to kind of push through here a little bit. C-100, I can't tell if he's taking a dump or if he's just sitting there trying to aim at those guys in the city, but do load a heat shell there just to make sure I pen him. And we're able to get the kill. So now, tank-wise, the score is pretty close. It's kind of turned into a east-west type of map. A lot of maps, as the game progresses, they'll start off like north-south, and then they'll kind of switch the axis east-west. Standard B, we're finally able to Put another one into him. That guy does have potentially 3 shots depending on where he's at in his reload, so looks like he had all 3. I don't know. One of them might have penned. But he's just kind of sitting out a little in the open, so we're able to finish him off. That auto aiming at distance is just a sloppy, lazy habit that I'm trying to eliminate, so if you're in the habit of doing that, I'd recommend pretty much aiming all medium to long distance shots. Auto aiming's, I think, intended for when you're firing on the move, pretty much, but you can hit at distance, but it's always better to try and aim in your shots if you can. So you'll notice I did finally repair the viewfinder. I figure at this point in the match, it's probably better for me able to spot targets, especially since our light tanks are eliminated and I probably have the best view range at this point, so trying to help out our guys with more limited view range to help get some shots. And that's always important as medium tanks, especially a lot of light tank drivers will die right off the bat just because they think they want to take on 5 guys by themselves. Or else they'll die throughout the course of the match, but you do want to kind of assume the role of the spotter as the match progresses. There's another lazy shot. That T-54, I think I tried to auto aim him 2 or 3 times, and if I was playing properly, he'd be dead right now. And finally, they had a baby waffle that was hidden up north. It was able to kill me. Our team is on cap though, so they're able to close the match out. I think we probably would have won either way. So far that's been my best M48 game. It ended up only being the second clash just because there wasn't a lot of tier 10 tanks in that match. So if you enjoyed the video, please hit the thumbs up button. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. And if you have any comments on M48, please leave them below, and we'll see how it's all later. Alright, peace.